Well, by golly, we're going to go now. It's Monday, January 12, 2009. My wife's always had two legitimate complaints about me. One of them is that if you give him a list of instructions, he can't remember and follow them. The other one is that half of the time, I don't want a list of instructions. Tell me what the object is, and I'll do the decision making as to how to do it. That can get you in a lot of trouble in a lot of different ways and places. Sure doesn't go over very well with your sweetheart. Looking back to the high school days, an instance of this particular fault of mine causing lots of trouble. We were double dating. Bob Poe was dating a girl from Conway Springs, and we thought it would be fun to have a double date, so we did. And I don't remember what we did, but it was over. We took Bob's girl home. Been having some rain, and we had some more rain that day. Don't remember any problem when we went to get Donna. Maybe we met her at a school event or something. I don't remember. Or maybe it was just that it rained more that afternoon and evening, that night. But we took Bob's date home, and we took Donna home, and that road was muddy and slick. We got to her place, and she said, "Now listen, do not go back towards town on the road that we just came down on. You'll get stuck. Go on east, then go south, get on the gravel road, head back over to Milton." Well, you know, didn't seem to me like that road dropped that much. Didn't have any trouble getting down there. I figured we can get up there. Wrong, wrong, wrong. I don't know just how late we'd stay down, but let's say it was 10:30 or 11 o'clock. I don't really know. Don't remember. All I do know is that by the time Bob and I got good and stuck, as I disobeyed her and went back to the west, uphill on that little graded road, when we finally gave up, we're stuck, and I walked down to the house and get her up. She was already in bed. She didn't complain a lot, but she did have some comments about, "You didn't listen to what I said." What could I say? The truth was the truth. She said, "You know, we don't have a tractor. We're going to have to catch the horses, harness them, and see if we can get you pulled out." Well, those horses thought we were out of our mind trying to bring them into the barn in the middle of the night. So that took way more time than you'd think. In fact, I think we ended up having to go get Oates a time or two to convince them a little bit at a time, get in the barn and close the door. Well, I didn't know a thing about harnessing horses. Now, Dad had a team of horses when we first moved up to Milton when I was coming into the 5th grade, but I never watched and paid attention to how harnesses were put on. So I was totally useless. Bob had a little experience. Donna had watched her dad. Between the two of them, it took a lot of time. But between the two of them, they got a rig on those two horses and got them hooked up to some sort of a single tree or something. I've forgotten what it was called. That then you could put a chain on and go up there and put a chain underneath the car, and they could pull you out. It took a lot of time. And it took a lot of time to get the chain on and so on. And boy, by the time we're moving on, the sun's not up, but dawn has occurred. And in the meantime, Dad Williams and Dad Riggs and 3 or 4 other guys have come in on the buses, and they've heard of our dilemma out there. So we have not only the 2 fathers, we have a few others that come to laugh and enjoy the fiasco. And it was one. Dad never yelled at me, never said a whole lot. Donna never said a whole lot afterwards, but boy, did I ever establish that doing what you think is right isn't always right at all. It's a fact.